And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we back with another one. Today, we got an epic VeVe live stream. Today, we have the DC Artist Alley Series 1. Now, this is basically like the Marvel Mighties, but just the DC brand. So these are basically like the DC Mighties. I think these are going to be a fun collection to collect, definitely. Who knows? Maybe there's some kind of gamified aspect to them later on in the VeVe-verse. We don't really know for sure just yet, but let me dive into the details. Also, something great that's going to happen on stream today. We have a Marvel Comics #1 giveaway. Anybody who stays tuned in to the very end of the live stream, shout out to, let's see here. One of the community members sent me it last night, and I thought it would just be great to give it away. Shout out to Orlando Moda, responsible for the giveaway today. So the only way you can enter it, just stay on the live stream, at the very end, towards the very end. And before I sign off, I'm going to be giving it away to somebody in the comments. So let me dive into the details today. We have DC Artist Alley Series 1. It's a blind box, so $50 today. The list price, $50. We got Wonder Woman. This is the common, 9,999 editions. Then we have Batgirl. Again, everything is $50. Batgirl is uncommon, 8,888 editions. Then we have Supergirl, rare, 6,888 editions. And then we have the ultra rare, Hawkgirl, 3,888 editions for the ultra rare. I think these look awesome. Big fan of Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Batgirl. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the way Hawkgirl looks. Here's what they look like. But again, Hawkgirl is the ultra rare. Let me try to zoom this up for y'all. So again, we got the common right up here. That's Wonder Woman. Then we got Batgirl down here. This is not the FA, remember. That's the uncommon on the scooter. Then we got Supergirl. This is the rare. Top right. And then Hawkgirl at the bottom. So again, blind box. We're not going to be able to pick and choose which one we want. We just got to get lucky and hope we're able to land one of these. Welcome to everybody joining the chat today. Also, shout out to everybody who tuned in to Voices of VeVe, with Wendy, everybody else from the community. Such a great time with Jeremy, Uncle Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy Padawar. Just a great time to ask some questions, hear his knowledge on everything, hear his aspect. Love to pick his brain with a lot of his thoughts. And just to have somebody as high caliber as him in the community, engaging with all of us. Definitely shout out to you, man. It was a great time. And happy that you're just a part of the OMI community with us. Shout out to everybody joining the chat today. We got Puzzle Master in the building. How we doing? Trillion, I want that scooter. The scooter looks pretty cool. Definitely. I like the way the scooter and Batgirl look together. Are these licensed? I asked because it's Artist Alley. That's a good question. Let me go over the details. So it is licensed. For example, this is Hawkgirl. So here's the details on it, just to show that it says the series is DC Artist Alley Series 1. The brand is DC Artist Alley, and the license is still DC Direct. So it is still licensed by DC Direct. We got Senka Fernando asking a question here. Hey, bro, what do you think of Elsa price prediction on long term? I think long term, all those Disney golden moments, I think are going to be very, very valuable. Now, there are a lot of editions of them. So, again, this was the first time that we've really seen something with this many editions kind of explode like that right away and hold its value. And I think that's just because of how big of a brand Disney is and what that means to people, right? The importance of the brand kind of outweighs all those editions. Now, because there's a lot of editions, we may see some dips along the way short term in the micro. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinions on everything from my experience. Never give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor out there. But because there's a lot of editions, it's not as similar to like a Spider-Man Secret Rare where there's only 1,000 of them. There's anywhere from 4,000 to 12,000 editions on some of them, right? The Disney moments. So because there's a lot more editions, there's going to be more people willing to take profits, I think, early on. So there may be some dips in the short-term micro, but I think long-term, these are the first ever Disney NFTs. So this is the first time Disney ever released anything in digital format. And on VeVe, like, we have the whole portfolio of Disney. So I do agree that there that with other people that there's going to be other bigger Disney drops, not bigger, but just as big possibly. With more Star Wars dropping, I mean, Darth Vader FA, that's going to be huge. Everyone keeps talking about. There's definitely going to be more big drops, but I think to have the first ever Disney NFTs, it's definitely a historic moment. So hopefully that answers your question. Elsa, I mean, I think there's some big things going on with Elsa. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. But again, you have to remember that this is made from Disney Animation Studio. So that's why I think at some point we're going to see some kind of animation. Now, I could be completely wrong on that. It's a complete guess and speculation. But I really do believe, because of all the little Easter eggs that we found with Elsa going on, the fact that it's made by Disney Animation Studios, I mean, it's the best animation studios in the world, right? We've already seen animations from other collectibles, so I think putting two and two together, we could definitely see some animations possibly. First time since I've gotten the VeVe apparel, I haven't worn the VeVe shirt today. Again, yesterday I wore Wendy's shirt. All my VeVe shirts are still in the wash. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Remember in March when there were people claiming VeVe didn't have the DC license? Where are those guys? Those guys are in VeVe now buying all the collectibles. That's what usually happens, right? I mean, to this day, I've still had people tell me they're not real NFTs on VeVe. VeVe doesn't have the real licenses, like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And what ends up happening is those people end up becoming fans. I've seen it to this day. All the people that create FUD end up flip-flopping. You know, people give up on it eventually. If it doesn't move at the time frame that they want it to move, a lot of people have given up. And so what happens is, it's happened in the past, it's going to keep on happening. Those people come back to VeVe eventually. And what ends up happening is those people that come back, they always say, wow, look how much has changed. Look at the prices, right? So let's go. Big drop today. Big drop. Absolutely. Also, I want to reiterate one more time, because there's more people tuning in right now than before. I am doing a giveaway at the end of the stream today. Marvel Comics #1. It's a common. And that's only because Orlando Moda, shout out to you. They actually sent me a comic last night, a comment. I was like, wow, no way. Another person sent me a comic. We all know Luke Blackby. Shout out to you, my man. Sent me the Secret Rare Hulk. So I thought this was another person just sent me a comic. I was like, what's going on? But they told me they wanted to be part of a giveaway because they saw everyone else giving away things. So they wanted to donate something. So I said, okay, perfect. So if you guys don't know, there's a Twitter giveaway right now. You could retweet stuff. Not stuff, but retweet my last tweet. And I think you have to leave a GIF. I forget exactly the instructions, but you can enter a giveaway that way. I'm giving away something tonight. It's a New Mutants comic book. And then today on the live stream, I'm giving away someone else's Marvel Comics #1. That's over $100, right? That's like a $140 comic book. So again, I don't know when I'm going to be ending this live stream. I'm going to make sure it's not 4 hours for you guys today. My last live streams were 3 hours and 4 hours long. They're not going to be that long today. Probably just, hour and a half to maybe 2 hours. I'm expecting to just stay on from, drops at 11, at least 11:30 to probably 12 Eastern time. I mean, I say that every single time. It just runs on sometimes. Looks like Supergirl and Batgirl could be animated. We never know with VeVe, right? Surprises every single time. That's what makes it fun, because they're collectors at the end of the day. This is a collecting app built by collectors, and that's just such a big difference. It's almost like an intangible that you can't just have a businessman, buy a business and then here it is, they're running it. No, these are actual true hardcore collectors building a collecting app. So they already know how to surprise people, give Easter eggs and all that kind of stuff. So with the scooter and everything, who knows? Let me go over the details one more time for everyone tuning in. These do look like they could be animated sometime. I mean, maybe in the VeVe-verse, you could have the DC Mighties versus the Marvel Mighties in some kind of game. Could you imagine that? That would be a lot of fun. But Wonder Woman's huge, and that's why it's a common today, because we've seen in the past, I mean, ever since day one when they released the Todd McFarlane, VeVe is a little bit different than most, I would say, platforms, etc. They like to give out the common as sometimes the most sought-after collectible. And that's why I think edition numbers have such a huge importance and value, because if you go after that common, there's so many editions, right? So if you get that low mint number edition on the common, that's probably the most sought after, that could end up being very, very valuable. And then what they do is to make sure that that ultra rare collectible is still having a lot of demand, they'll make it maybe an unpopular character, but that keep that edition count some of the scarce of all of the whole collection. So that's what they did with this one as well. They made Hawkgirl, the ultra rare, 3,000 editions, a little bit more. Let me go over the exact details. 3,888 editions. So because of that, you know, the limited editions right there, it makes that demand a little bit more. Even though the character isn't as well known as somebody like Wonder Woman or Batgirl, because Batgirl has a lot too. So Batgirl's the uncommon, and it's not the FA, 8,888 editions. Supergirl, rare, 6,888 editions. And then Hawkgirl, like I said, 3,888 editions. Puzzle Master said, last night's crypto crash minus 30% did not affect my VeVe NFTs. Amazing. See, that's kind of where these are almost like a hedge against crypto, right? It's almost like you're staking your crypto essentially in an asset, in a collectible, in a premium licensed digital collectible. Matthew said there were also a lot of people complaining that they didn't want any more Batman black and whites, but now we could use some more. Feels like a Batman drought. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. It's funny because I wanted the Batman black and white series to roll out early so I could hurry up and finish that. I really wanted to finish 1 to 100, but now since there's over 1 million active users, it's not going to slow down anytime soon, in my opinion. Not financial advice. It's going to be a lot harder to finish that whole Batman black and white series, I think, now. Brendan in the building. How we doing? How we doing, brother? MC1 giveaway. Yes, sir. It's not a low mint, but again, that floor price, I think, the market's going to be closed right now, obviously. But floor price, I think, is over 40 bucks right now, 130 bucks. Might even be more. Shout out to Orlando. Great giveaway. Yo, I'm just going to write the name in here. Orlando Moda. Shout out to you if you're in the chat. If you haven't joined yet, shout out to you, Orlando. It's definitely going to be a difficult drop. Good luck to the fam. Yes, sir. The Cray Mountain said good luck to y'all. Absolutely. Good luck to everybody. This is going to be a hard drop to get, I think. It's not going to be easy. It's a blind box. For anybody tuning in who's not sure how to get the drop, very simple today. This is the home screen that you're going to be on. Store tab at the very bottom. Just click that very front image. Our alley, scroll down. Now the buy now button will pop up right here. Right where that notify me button is. And so be on this timer screen all the way up until, a minute before. Get ready. As soon as that timer gets to 0, buy now button's going to pop up. That's when you got to be ready to click. And I'm only going to tap once again today. A lot of people are going to try to spam it. There's any way you feel comfortable doing it, you can do it. Anybody who's tuned in for a while knows I like to just do the one tap technique. One tap, one drop. What's the deal? Roman Z, good luck, everybody. Yep. He said, hey, y'all, and good luck in today's drop. Go, go, go. We in the building. We got Dubes in the house. What are you hoping for today? He said. I'm hoping for – it's a good question. Good question. I mean, these are what they look like for everybody. If I get Hawkgirl, I'll be honest, I'm going to probably flip and take the gems and probably just buy one of the other ones and just call it a day possibly. And I only say that just because I need the gems right now. I don't really need the sets, but I think this is going to be a cool set to finish. I'm going to go with Supergirl or maybe Wonder Woman. But then again, Batgirl looks awesome on the scooter too. So I like them all actually besides the ultra rare today. And that's only just because I never really knew Hawkgirl. Like I was never familiar with. But it's the ultra rare. So if I get that ultra rare, I probably will flip it, to be honest. Even though if you can get the whole set and you're just starting out, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. I think it's going to be a fun set to collect. Maybe this scooter animates. Maybe I just flip that and go with the Batgirl. But I kind of want the Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and Batgirl. So I may end up just getting the whole set, to be honest. But I don't have enough gems right now for it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna have to go with. See, I like different aspects about different things. I like Wonder Woman's sword a lot. I love Batgirl's scooter. And then I like Supergirl. So it's probably going to come down to either Batgirl or Wonder Woman. And since I already have the FA Batgirl, I'm thinking Wonder Woman. I think I may just go for a common Wonder Woman. Maybe try to go for a low mint if I can snipe one pretty cheap. And hopefully just keep the extra gems. That's kind of my thinking right now. Ariel Figari, tapping or spamming? I'm just going to go one tap. One tap, one drop. What's the deal? Did you get the drop yesterday? A couple days ago? It was a Spider-Man drop, right? Yep. I got a common high mint. So nothing crazy. Was hoping for a little something better, but got a common high mint, and I gave that one out just to bless somebody on stream to get an originally owned Johnny Dunn drop. But then I just ended up buying a common right afterwards. So only got a common of the last Spider-Man drop. Does the buy now not pop up between the two boxes anymore? So it might. Again, for some reason, I forget what these do. You're actually right. If you don't, now this is the difference. I used to bring down this screen. I used to tap this screen. And when you do that, the buy now button may actually be a little bit lower. So I don't like to do that anymore. Now, if you just leave it like that, the buy now button may actually pop up in between the notify me and that little blue line right there. That's right where the buy now may actually pop up. So again, my strategy is kind of strange right now. It's like a hybrid. When I'm going down, I'm getting ready to press like 3, 2, 1. And I'm kind of doing like a hybrid. I'm reacting to where I see the buy now button, and I'm trying to time it at the same time. And Petro, hopefully you get one today, my man. Hopefully you get one today. I think it's gonna be hard. So if you're able to snag one, it's definitely gonna be a good one. Is it just me, or is the drop screen different? I believe it is. So before we would be able to go onto something that looks like this, and the buy now button would be up here with a timer. But for a lot of these blind boxes, they don't have that. So you just have to go to this screen. And I don't like the way these drops are for this system, just because you don't know where the buy now button is exactly going to be. But again, you kind of have to react to it. So it's going to probably be right above this notify me button, and then right below the details right there. I don't know how I don't remember exactly where it's going to be every time, but Dupe said, feel that. If I don't get ultra rare Hawkgirl, I want Wonder Woman personally. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one to get. I think I'm going to go for Wonder Woman too, just because I already have the FA Batgirl. And even though I do like this one, it looks pretty cool, like the little kid version on the scooter. It's not the FA, and so I kind of want like just a little something different. And it's not the FA of Supergirl either. So the only FA is Hawkgirl and Wonder Woman we got right now. So that's why I think I'm going to go for Wonder Woman, definitely. Because I love the sword. And again, the Batgirl, I already have the Batgirl FA, the Supergirl FA. So I think I'm leaning towards the Wonder Woman on this one. Definitely. And so that's the thing. They bless people who complete the whole set. So if you can complete the whole set, not financial advice, but I would complete this set. If you have the gems to be able to complete it. But I don't really have the gems right now without selling a couple of my duplicates, and I don't want to sell my bigger duplicates just yet. So we got Nicole in the house. How we doing? Nicole? VeVe. Good luck today, Nicole. Hopefully you get one. Today's gonna be a good one. Let me know what's your favorite one out of all these. If I was to guess, I'm gonna say Wonder Woman as well, but I could be completely wrong. A little hezzy one tap. Bask.tech. I don't know what that means. We got 9. Good luck. Good luck. I hope I get some today. Yeah, I hope you get some too, Nicole. Really happy with Supergirl and Petra. Hopefully you get one today. Sending you some good luck. Do you think DC Artist Alley will be popular? I think it's going to sell out immediately. Everything sells out these days in a matter of seconds. Now, in the secondary market, I don't think it's going to be extremely popular. I think people may possibly save up a little bit. Let's go! And I called that. I was going to say either Supergirl or Wonder Woman, but I took a random gut feeling guess, and I went with Wonder Woman. Same, Nicole. Can only get comics lately. Yeah, for some reason, I think the comics just have a better chance because, you know, there's just 30,000 editions, right? We don't see 30,000 editions with these collectibles for the most part, unless they drop another big time edition count like the DeLorean or something like that. But comics have definitely been a lot easier to get, I would say, for the most part. I mean, I know a lot of people have been struggling too. This is a good question. NFT King James, have you been or he said, have you just been flipping your collectibles and limiting your deposits into the app? I would say yes, but there has been times, I would say the last couple of weeks is like the first time in a while where I actually put some more money into it. I put some more money into it recently. I would say decent, like just a little bit, I would say the last couple of weeks, but there was a good 2 to 3 months before the last couple of weeks to where I didn't put in any new money and I became just a flipper because I had to. So that's why duplicates are so important, so crucial. I mean, back when I stacked up on a lot of duplicates, we didn't have anybody telling us, you know, get duplicates, you know, you can. So you kind of had to just go off everything off of feel and gut feelings. But now we kind of learned the system to it. Shout out to David Yu. He's talked about a bunch of times. Even in the real physical collecting world, you know, if you get duplicates, you know, 2, 3 or more items, it can save your collection big time because we all grow attached emotionally to these collectibles. So when you only have one, it's great. But when you see that, you know, 10x in value, you know, what do? Do you sell it, but then you don't have that anymore? So if you at least have 2, you can at least sell one, get double your money, you know, triple it, whatever, get your money back at least, and then get that collectible for free. You can hold and invest those other gems or money into other things. So duplicates are so big in VeVe. It saved me big time from being able to just keep putting cash in every single time. Chris Malott said, I'm new to this. What is one tap, one drop? If I get one, should I sell or hold? Nice. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Glad to see you. So one tap is just basically, there's a couple different ways to do a drop. So the buy now button is going to pop up basically in between this button right here and these details, that little blue line right there. The buy now button will pop up, I think, right in between there, somewhere just in this vicinity. And so people are sometimes just kind of spam like with their thumb the whole way. Or like what I like to do is just wait until I see like the timer. I'll go over the timing like technique real quick. Basically, when I see 3, 2, 1, 0, boom. Like I'm ready to click right after a full second of 0. So that's why I just say one tap, because I just like to tap it one time and just try to get in as early as possible. And for your second question, I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, of course, right? Just my opinions. There's different ways to play it, right? I would ask you a couple questions. Do you have any collectibles right now? Is this your first ever drop? I know you said you're new. So it sounds like you are new completely. So this is your first drop. Now, new users, there's different ways to play. If you get an ultra rare, you can either, you may be wanting to keep that first collectible ever because you're sentimentally, emotionally attached to it. It's your first ever drop, right? You just may want to hold on to that one. Or you can play it a different way to where you get that ultra rare. Now you can sell it for, let's say, 700 gems, $700, maybe 1,000, or maybe it's only 500, right? But either way, you just went from 50 gems for the blind box purchase to 500 or 1,000. And now you have all those gems to start building the collection that you really love. So there's different ways to play it. I wouldn't say there's a right answer. There's no one way to do it. You could keep that collectible. Maybe it's a common, your first collectible, and you look in the market and it's only selling for $60, $70. And you're like, you know what? I'd rather not make a $20 profit. I'd rather just hold on to that common because it means more to me because it's my first drop. Always different ways to play it. Hopefully that kind of mindset gives you a good insight into what you think you should do. But that's what I always say. There's never one way to play it, right? There's like, I get questions all the time. What should I do? And I try to always put myself into your shoes and give like different routes to go. Because everyone's different, right? I mean, 5 people could have their first drop ever, and 3 people pick to sell it, 2 people pick to hold it, and there's no wrong answer there. Yep, Roman's got a good question here. By the way, in the past, like beginning of 2021, the drops weren't sold out in 1 to 2 seconds, question mark. I mean, you really could buy like several drops at once. This is so crazy because it's not even the beginning of 2021, man. This has grown so quick, so fast, to where our first ever comic book drop, which just happened a few months ago, Marvel Comics #1, just like we were on the app up until my first day ever was March 1st or 2nd or 3rd, one of those first days in March. So we went from March, April, May, June, July, August, I think September, without no comics. Like comics were never a thing on VeVe. The first ever comic drop, a lot of us got 8, 10, 12 blind boxes. That's how crazy it was before Disney. We were able to get 8, 10, 12. Some people got like 14 comics on one drop. I remember the first drop. I don't even know if I live streamed it, but I was like, I'm not going to just I may get like 6 of them or something and just stop because I don't want to feel like I'm addicted to it, just going crazy with it. But I should have just kept spamming it. So it's like, I think I did it with Journey into Mystery. I just kept spamming. I think I got maybe like 10 of those or something like that. But in March was the crazy time because I joined like I said, March 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, and I was buying everything in store, in stock. Nothing was really sold out. We had the Rizzo that was sold out. We had the Harley Quinn Steve Pugh that was sold out. I think Ritmo was sold out. But nothing was. I was buying Metallo, Bellina's, Amanda O'Connor Batmans, Todd McFarlane Batmans, in-store retail, in stock. And so this was a crazy time period because there was only about like 8,000 people in the app, maybe just 10,000 people in the app. And you got to think there's 7,500 editions of Todd, right? Of this baby right here. And so people were telling me, stop buying Todd McFarlane Batmans. You're wasting your money. It's never going to sell out. And so you have to realize this was one of the hardest parts because coming from someone like me I just had to learn collectibles. I just had to learn NFTs. I just had to learn ecomi, VeVe. I just had to learn all of this. And so people are literally with experience were telling me, stop buying, I'm not going to sell out. So I had to trust my gut feeling big time and tell these people, no, this app is going to have hundreds of thousands of people on it. What are you doing not buying more? And so, I mean, I didn't expect it. I kind of did expect it to go this fast, but I didn't expect it to go this fast at the same time. It's kind of just surreal that it actually did happen this fast, I guess I would say. And that you just have to trust your gut feeling big time in collecting and collect what you love and don't always listen to people. I would say take into what everybody has to say and then come up with your best judgment and estimate and gut feeling based on what everybody has to say. Because if I listened to people with more experience than me, I would have only had maybe one or none Todd McFarlane Batmans because there's 7,500 editions, way too many. People told me that the DeLorean drop ruined the VeVe app. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? 50,000 editions is going to be nothing soon. And so right at that moment, I thought we were going to keep seeing, more and more editions, but then they kind of reversed it. And we probably will see, editions higher than that eventually. But people just didn't have the long-term thought process. They were too short-term thinking. They didn't realize that they just wanted to get rich quick, and they didn't realize that this is going to take a little bit of time, but this is a gold mine opportunity. So it's just crazy, Roman, that it's hard to believe that drops didn't sell out in a second, right? I mean, this app publicly launched January 1st, and after January, there's 5,000 users. After February, March 1st, there was 10,000 users. And Todd McFarlane Batman, there was 6,000 of them in stock, in store. Like, it's just unheard of. It's hard to believe it is, because you see how fast 30,000 comics sell out right now. Nicole said, Dubes, that's good. You got some comics. I missed on all those. Hey, Johnny, do you think the regular DeLorean car is going to be real valuable in the future, or any of the commons as well, since VeVe is going to grow so much? I do. There was a point, Nicole, when those common DeLoreans were literally $13. They were under $20 for the longest time, under $30. They were under retail for the majority of time so far on VeVe. I think only the past month or so that they really started to increase in price. And when they first released, they were actually drivable. You could remote control the common DeLorean and drive it around in AR for about like 10 minutes. And so they've said before publicly in AMAs that feature is going to come back eventually. So we just don't know when. We don't know when that's going to become drivable, but it will be at some point. So, like, I had 15 of them at one point because I was just buying them under retail, but I only have 2 left. Walt Disney happened, and I had to get rid of a lot of them. But I'm trying to actually buy some more commons. Now, that may not happen because I just said that. But I think commons are still pretty cheap. I'm not saying to unload on all the commons, right? But not financial advice. It's just, I think, something that is inevitable to happen again, right? That once they do get animated, I think the price will soar. Oh, nice. Glad you tuned in. Real talk. He said, amazing question for Jeremy yesterday. What made him bullish for VeVe? What made him bullish for VeVe made me buy more for the Christmas ecomi dip. Hey, that is awesome. So yeah, my question to Jeremy was he actually, it's so funny because it was one of my only questions I had for him, and he answered it right away as soon as he got on stream without even me asking it. So I was like, wow, really? I was like, shout out to you, Jeremy, for picking my mind before I even got to ask it. But basically my question was, we all know that Jeremy told the story of how he met Al Khan and David for a while, right? And he had to talk with him in New York, I think like 3 years ago when they were explaining to him VeVe. And he was kind of unsure of it, right? He didn't really understand how it could work, but he said he always listened to Al Khan, to where Al's always had like crazy ideas, and a lot of them have worked in the past. So if Al's ever said any idea to him, he's always kept it in the back of his mind, like, I'm going to pay attention to this. This is going to be something. And so he's always been paying attention to VeVe ever since. And once he saw the community grow and really how engaging ecomi was with the Twitter, like just the whole family, right? They're just so engaging on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. And that's what separates a lot of companies. Some companies think like they're too big to get on the ground floor to talk with the whole community that runs the whole thing. And that's the difference with the ecomi team. And so that's one thing that Jeremy noticed right away, and it made him a big time investor even more. So it was just cool to hear him, share his thoughts on the days back then. One to stop, one to flip. Yeah, dude's the first comic drop ever. He got 4, no rebounds. It just took that long to sell out, right? It did. Yep. Let's go, Dominique in the building. Feel lucky today. Yo, December in the building. That's so funny. Let's go, boy Sam. How we doing, fam? Yeah, Batgirl was in stock, in store for the longest time. That's finally actually going up because we see another drop of Batgirl, and that's the FA. We got 1:55 seconds to the drop, and Batgirl's going to drop again in the Batman series. Yep, it's on Wendy Stabalis's YouTube channel. Yeah, man, almost nothing was sold out. I felt like printing money because I'm like, wait, I'm buying these unicornos for retail price. Why is no one else buying them right now? All right, I'll buy 4. And then like hours ago by, I'm like, wait, I should buy more, right? It was just crazy of a time, man. We got Pads in the building. How we doing, fam? Rolando. We got Rolando. How we doing, fam? So the buy now button's going to pop up. We can't see it before this time. It's going to pop up like right somewhere in this vicinity. Yeah, Jeremy definitely followed his gut. Collect what you love. Oh, you meant Johnny. Yeah, I definitely followed my gut. Yeah, it's not too. It's pretty close to the comics. We got 47 seconds to the drop. We got Kelvin in the building. How we doing, fam? 35 seconds. Coffee Gate. Johnny, thanks for the not financial advice. All right, 25 seconds, John. My hands are actually kind of sweating for this one. 20 seconds. Again, I'm looking like somewhere right in here for the buy now button. 10 seconds, y'all. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh man, that was so bad. Oh my god, I got it. What? I just missed it like 4 times. So the buy now button definitely came up a lot higher than I thought it would be. That's insane. How do I not know exactly where it's going to be? I've only been here for 8 months. Ultra rare. Hawkgirl. Let's do it. The anticipation. 7,355 uncommon. Let's go. All right, so what is the uncommon? Is that the Batgirl? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the Batgirl. I think I may scoop up a Wonder Woman just because I want the Wonder Woman FA big time. Now, this is actually interesting. The Wonder Woman FA, I could actually see flipping Batgirl, but it's going to take some time. I think right away, Batgirl is going to be obviously a little bit more expensive, but I think maybe in a few days, in a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe it's going to take, I don't know if it's going to take a few weeks, a few days, or a month, but I could see Wonder Woman flipping Batgirl potentially. Now, I only say that because I want to go back to this if it does happen and clip it. But I do see it happening because Wonder Woman really isn't that many, more editions than the Batgirl, the common and the uncommon. And the Batgirl is not the first appearance. We've already seen Batgirl, and this is Wonder Woman's first appearance. So I think possibly Wonder Woman could flip Batgirl here. And I'm unbiased when I say that because I just got a Batgirl. Like, if I got Wonder Woman, you might think I'm biased, but I try to give very straight, unbiased, not pump my bags or anything like that. Real talk, I did. I'm gonna get through these chats. Nice, Johnny, you got it. Oh no, Dominique did not get it. Got Supergirl. Let's go, boy Sam. Let's go. Hawkeye and Wonder Woman. Brendan is killing it. This is one of the worst drops I had that I still got one. Like I struck out. I was like, missed. Oh my god! Finally, I went up and clicked it. I'm hashtagging Drop King. Some people may get mad at that. I really wanted badge for how many drops we've gotten. Wow, rare, solid. Yeah, Brendan, those are two great ones. If I could have picked and choose, like I would have definitely gotten the ultra rare, and then the remember you might be able to still get still maybe rebound. So if you didn't get one, let's go Adam Gonzalez. Let's go. That good luck rubbed off on you in Petro. That's big time. And you got Wonder Woman. That's a low mint Wonder Woman. Now, I would probably keep that one because it's probably not going to be the most valuable right away in the market. But like I said, I think Wonder Woman will flip Batgirl eventually. I don't know if it's going to take days, weeks, or a month. But that's a low mint Wonder Woman. So it's not a sub 1000, but still it's a 1000 edition Wonder Woman. So I think that's going to be a nice one. And that's your first ever collectible. It's going to have, a sentimental value too. I would keep that one. So glad that you got one. Your first ever drop on the live stream. That's awesome, man. Let's go. That is awesome, Nicole. That's ultra rare. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be expensive too. Now, you're going to have a choice to make. Do you sell it? Do you keep it? I think you're probably going to want to keep it and maybe finish the set if you can. But if not, you may want to let it go right away. So this is the time right now, before the market opens, try to game plan. Right? You don't want to game plan after the market opens because then you're going to have a lot of time that you wasted. And the market moves quick to where if you were planning to sell it right away and you made that decision after the market opened, you may wait too long and it's dipped down. So try to come up right now in the next 30 minutes or 25 minutes or however long it's going to be. If you really want that collectible, or if you'd rather, and finish the set, or if you'd rather sell it. Because if you decide that you'd rather sell it, it may end up being a good decision to sell it right away in the market when it opens. Now, again, it doesn't always work out that way. It could just, there's not really dip and just keeps going off because we have so many more users now. But it's been a trend usually, especially with the higher mint collectibles, to where you could tend to sell it right away. And then as more and more people get theirs delivered, gets it, put in the market, everyone undercuts, it kind of decreases in value. You might be able to buy it back later. But that's kind of risking timing it. You have to be okay with there is a chance that just you miss the boat if you sell it. I did. Audible. How'd you do, brother? Did you get one? I got a common or uncommon. Shout out to Omi the Clown too. Omi the Clown, man. That ecomi wiki site is amazing. And he just put out a tweet. You can now add your comics into your vault on ecomi wiki to get a complete valuation for your vault. Please bear in mind, I've literally put this together in 3 to 4 hours this morning. So if there's any issues, I will jump on them tomorrow. See, that's awesome. Okay. Roman said, I didn't get one. The sold out button appeared immediately this time. Not possible to rebound. Wow. Crazy. Now, you can, before it used to get a rebound by just backing out and coming back in, backing out, coming back in. So you may want to try that. But I'm not sure if it's really worth it to you or not. Let's go. Rich J. He said, Johnny, oh my God, I'm shaking. I just got a rare. Let's go. Now, again, anybody who's trying to check the market's going to open in about 30 minutes. Probably about 20 minutes right now. 20, 25 minutes, I would say. What's for WW? I think I'm going to flip Supergirl and spend it all. Oh, for Wonder Woman. Okay, got you. Interesting. Okay, so you would get multiple Wonder Woman. That could actually be a good play. Yeah, definitely a great feeling. Definitely a great feeling. Saying she said, "This is so weird. I clicked it way faster than you and didn't get anything. It sold out." You probably did click it way faster than me because I struck out like 3 times. I tried clicking it like 1, 2, maybe even 3, and I was just below where the buy now button was going to be, and I freaked out. Then I tried pressing the top button, and somehow I got it. I don't know how I got it today. So that is really strange. I don't know how. Like, if anybody was just remotely close to tapping as soon as the zero hit, you probably were quicker than me. So I don't know how I got one, to be honest. I don't know how mine went through, and people who were probably quicker than me did not get one. That's definitely weird. I agree. If anybody has any ideas how that actually happened today, let me know because I'm actually curious too. Paz didn't get one today. So for these blind boxes, so it's kind of weird. So the blind boxes for the comics, you won't know what rarity you got until it gets delivered to you. You'll only see your edition number in that green truck. But for these blind boxes on the collectibles, you'll see the rarity that you got and the edition number in the green truck if you wait till you get it. So hopefully that answered both of your questions. Hey, said payment problem but went through. Let me try to catch up a little bit. FA Wonder Woman. Price expectations for Hawkgirl. This is interesting. I've been trying to think of this. Now, I had the impression that it may be best to sell right away on this one because I feel like the hype will kind of die down because these are kind of like Marvel mighties, but DC mighties. But they're slept on. Like, I think they're going to be underrated, basically. So I think if you can, put it in the market right away, you might be able to get some high sales, maybe close to 1,000. But then I think it's going to dip back down to maybe like, I don't really know about this one, so I'm not really positive. Like, sometimes I have pretty good estimates. I feel pretty confident about my guesses, but this one I'm really not sure about. I think it could be anywhere as close to like 500. Because we see this Marvel Mighty's ultra rares go anywhere from like just a little bit below 500. So I feel like if you're able to be the first ones in the market and you list it for like 7, 8, you might be able to get a quick couple of sales between like 800 almost. And I feel like by the time everything gets in the market, it could be under 500 for the ultra rare. So if you're able to get a quick sale between like 7, 800, and then it dips back down to like 400, 300, I mean, you could buy back in and make a few hundred. But again, it's not financial advice. They could just take off and you miss the boat. These are just my opinions talking it out. Like I said, I don't really feel that confident in this one. But again, I think it's going to be under 500 eventually once it gets kind of like saturated. That's the thing, right? I mean, people get the importance of first, like, this is post Disney now. This isn't pre Disney to where there's little dips going on. Like, things could just take off now. So we don't know exactly how things are going to work. 100%, I will be keeping it a while as it's my first either way. Thank you, man. Love the positivity, energy in this chat. Hey, appreciate you big time. I think that's what we've all kind of built together, especially on this live stream. I mean, everybody tunes in to chat. I mean, it's just all positive vibes, right? We want other people to do well. And that energy is so contagious. I always keep saying that because it's really the truth. It's the same thing with negativity. If you surround yourself with negative people, even in life, not even just VeVe, right? You just surround yourself with negative people in life, you're going to be, a lot more negative yourself. You're going to be miserable, but your energy is going to be drained. You're going to notice that you're so tired all the time just because you're constantly around the negative, and that is so draining. When you're around that positivity, it's uplifting, it's motivating, it's inspiring, it's energetic. Nicole's trying to finish the set. Hey. Yep, I agree, dude. I agree. Ooh, Z Brito sold an uncommon storm for an L for a loss, and now I got the Wonder Woman. I would ask, why'd you sell it for a loss? If you can hold on to it, definitely hold on to it because you only lose once you do sell it. But again, not everybody has the gems to keep pulling it out, so sometimes you are forced to sell things. I understand completely. But I would say if you're going to be in that same boat and you can't hold on to the Wonder Woman, then it's tough because I think at first it may be slept on. So you may not get that good value for it right away. But I think in a little bit of time, people will catch up and understand that this is a first appearance and it will go up in value. So it's tough because a lot of times when you don't have those extra gems, you're not able to hold on to things. You're forced to kind of sell things. So it's a tough one, Zebrito. I would try to hold on to it if you can, and you use gems somehow somewhere else somehow. But if you do sell it, hopefully you get some good value for it. No way, December almost got a low mint. Definitely time to think. Definitely time to think. Oh, this is Jay Collins. Jay Collins, if you're watching this, VeVe Las Vegas said, "Did your friend sell their gold skateboard from Decon? If he wants more than $500, tell him to sell now. It will be on website by February for 500." That's great to know. So Jay Collins, if you got that gold skateboard and you're trying to sell it still, I would sell it now to somebody. Saggy Dot says he exits out the green truck screen because he actually likes to get surprised. Crypto King got a drop first time in months, blown away. That's awesome. Dupe said, yo, serious question for you from my brother Johnny. He's watching with me right now. He's getting hooked. He wants to know what you think I told him what I do. He wants to know if he should flip his Supergirl and try for a low mint Wonder Woman. Ooh. Rich J said, hit the like button for JD. Thanks for all the info. Hey, appreciate you big time. I think you definitely told him to flip your Supergirl right away and go for a low mint Wonder Woman. That's what I think you told him to do. What numbers, Nicole? Nicole said, what number did the ultra rare start at? I can't remember what mine said. I saw Hawkgirl and that was it. So there's like 3,888 mints. And the VeVe team takes, I believe, the first 40. So if you got anything, lower than a 100 mint, lower than a 1,000 mint, that's going to be a good one, definitely. I think if you get a high mint, like anything above 2,000, I would say, it might be worth flipping right away in the market, trying to get an early quick sale for something high, and then hoping it kind of dips back down lower, and then buy it back again. Maybe you get a lower mint that time, and then just pocket the difference that you saved. I like to try to time it sometimes if I need gems on drops that aren't huge. Like I would probably time it with this one. This isn't like a Walt Disney, or this isn't like a super. It's not like a Darth Vader secret rare or a Spider-Man secret rare, something crazy like that, right? To where I'd be okay with missing the boat in case I'm wrong and it does just take off and it's $1,000. But for the most part, I would rely on like history and take my chances with it. Most likely, if I got a 3,000 mint, I may list it, for something high right away if I'm the first one in the market. Hope to get a quick sale, and then if it dips all the way back down to half of what it was, buy back in, get a lower mint, and then you got some extra gems. Again, I'm going to stay on until the market opens and then a little bit after. And don't forget, got the Marvel Comics #1 giveaway. That's going to be fun to give away to somebody. Hey, congrats to everyone. Hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you, VeVe Las Vegas. And I think there's like easy giveaways to do, or not giveaways, but easy like random. Oh, there is. Wow. Okay, I just found it. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this basically? Because I was thinking, how am I gonna do a random giveaway, right? If it's really gonna be random, but I just went to this website. It's basically a wheel of names. So how I'm gonna do the giveaway is at the end of the stream, I'm just gonna have like a couple minute window. I'm just gonna enter in everybody's name. I'm gonna tell you to write a comment if you want to be entered, and I'll leave it open for like a minute because I'm sure there's gonna be a decent amount of people who enter, and as many names as I can enter in the random wheel, I'll enter it, and then we'll spin it, and then just the winner wins it, and then I'm gonna send you the comic through your VeVe username. Maybe I could do that like every live stream, every drop. There's at least one person who's willing to donate something for a giveaway, and then I can feature you, talk about your username, shout you out on Twitter or YouTube, whatever your username you want me to shout out. That way you can kind of sponsor the giveaway, and I can give something away. It doesn't have to be a Marvel Comics #1, but again, shout out to Orlando Moda. I don't even think they've joined the live stream today, but it was yesterday in the community post that I wrote out. Said Orlando Moda said, "Let me bless this contest with another comic." Just sent to your VeVe account, and that's when I got it. So, hey, Saggy Dot, big time. Appreciate the super chat. Urgent announcement, chat. Hit that like and sub. Appreciate. How do you enter the Marvel one giveaway? You just got to stay on to the very end of the stream. I mean, you can obviously hop off and come back on if you want, but I don't know when I'm going to end it. I am going to stay on, give the updates of what the marketplace is looking like on VeVe, and then I'll stay on for a little bit longer and get everybody's who wants to enter. I'll just have you guys write in the chat. You don't have to do it yet, but when the time is right for it, I'll say, all right, if you guys want to enter it, put your name in the chat, and I'll enter it into the wheel of names. Then whoever wins, I'll send the comic your way on VeVe. Yep, today on the stream. You don't have to write your names in just yet, but I'll say like after the market opens at some point. Wow, that's awesome. That's crazy because I never heard of the Labyrinth. I know Max, the Omi homies, they were given a chance to watch it. I haven't, given it a chance yet. I haven't even seen it, but glad that you're loving it. VeVe introduces us to so many new artists and shows and movies and all kinds of things. I'll enter. Hey, Colby Collins. Morning, JD. How did you do? Any kind of price predictions? Called a rare. Solid. A rare. Let's go. So rare is a Supergirl, right? I could see Supergirl and Batgirl kind of getting the short end of the stick on this one, just because they aren't FAs. And I think the attention will go to the ultra rare since it's a FA and it's the ultra rare, super low editions compared to the rest. And then also Wonder Woman. I think the Wonder Woman low mints may get sniped up. And I think the floor eventually over the next week, next couple of days, maybe a month, will get bought up too because this is the first appearance of Wonder Woman. Hey, for some reason, people keep getting blessed watching. Cole Minator said, "This is my first time watching you ever, and I was rewarded with the Wonder Woman 66." Wow, let's go. That's big time. That's big time. Appreciate you for tuning in, joining. Green Goblin. Feeling salty, another L. Hard coming on here, seeing all the same people hitting all the drops, rebounds. What am I missing? Green Goblin. So let me ask you, what's your strategy of how you hit your drops, my man? Green Goblin. Are you a fan of just one tapping it? Do you like to spam it? Are you missing the buy button? Is the buy now button just popping up and you're just too late? Are you getting one? It's not connecting. Like, let me hear some of the issues that you've been having, my man. Every time you go to hit buy now, it's just saying sold out. Because this is the screen that I like to be on. Again, obviously it looks different now because it's over. But again, the biggest thing is I really focused on like 3 to 5 seconds. And once it hits 3 seconds, I'll count down in my head. 3, 2, 1, 0, click. And so I missed the buy now button like 3 times. I don't know how I was able to still get it, but definitely want to hear just some ways that you've been struggling. I wouldn't feel too salty about it though, man. Just because you got to realize right now the only thing really to do on VeVe is the drops. Soon it's only going to be like a part of VeVe. And also soon I think there's going to be so many more drops, multiple days, different, multiple drops at the same time, possibly at some point. Like I could definitely see a lot of drops happening every single week. So if you miss one, miss a bunch of them, there's still going to be plenty more. So it's just a new announcement that VeVe says that they're bringing on. Hey, yeah, I'm glad you got some today, December. Big time, big time. Timing your tap is the most important. I agree. Because the downside about tapping it once is like you kind of saw today with me. I mean, I got blessed and lucky somehow I still got it. But, if you're tapping it once, you're really only preparing yourself to tap it once. So where if you miss it, the buy now button, or if you don't time it right, you're early, it's kind of hard to go back and hit the buy now button in time to get one. As opposed to if you're just constantly spamming it, you miss the button, you're already like in mode to like spam it. But if you do time it right the first time, or you get lucky with a second chance, I think timing is the way to go. No way. Oh, okay, at least you got a Wonder Woman on rebound. Night December. Appreciate you for tuning in, joining. Big time. There is a new screen for the market. They did update it. And I think they updated it just to let people know. Because before it was like error or something like that, but now it shows you. Be back soon. Market closes 30 minutes before whatever it is. It says the market closes 30 minutes before a drop and opens 30 minutes after. So please check back soon. So in 3 minutes. Let's see here. Do you enter your VeVe name? What do we do? I would say you can enter either one. If your VeVe name is easy and short, you can enter your VeVe name, because I'm gonna have to be running them in kind of quick while everyone's replying in the comments. So I don't want it like a long, crazy, hard to write name. So if you have a really long VeVe name, just a quick username to let me know that it's going to be you as the winner. But you can write your VeVe name too, and I can plug it in. Yep, Kelvin also made this good point. Kelvin's been a supporter for a while, a little supporter. So he said, guys, pay attention that the previous 2-minute mark for rebounds now seems to be 4 minutes. So what he means by that is it's possible to get a rebound every 4 minutes now, meaning a lot of people who went in, tried to get a collectible, error popped up, whatever, they weren't able to confirm it. That collectible goes back into the pool and comes back available to buy. What used to be every 2 minutes and now seems to be every 4 minutes. People have been noticing. Wow, okay, so you've been grinding at it, Green Goblin. Said tried all taps, single, spam, coffee gate, you name it. I've tried it. Bought a new high-speed router, not one off the drop. Everything purchased in an aftermarket for past 5 weeks. Going to stay at it. Wow, okay. So, yeah, you've tried it all, man. It's not like you haven't been trying. You've definitely been trying. So, a couple other things real quick off the bat I like to do. I'm not sure if you have a big collection or not. Deleting your files, go into your profile tab at the very bottom of your phone, then go to your settings, my files, remove all downloaded files. For some reason, that tends to help. It speeds up the processing of your phone. What are some other things? I like to also make sure I am on Wi-Fi, make sure I have a decent Wi-Fi connection, make sure I'm erasing or deleting, exiting out all the other apps that are currently running on my phone. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, just keep trying. I mean, I know for season one, I got blessed and lucky with a lot of big drops, the Dragon Girl, the Nightwing. But that was pretty much it for season one. Season one, I struck out so many drops. Ultraman, DeLorean, like drop after drop after drop. I think like 4 or 5. I don't know if it was 5 weeks exactly, but I think it was maybe four or five possible drops in a row, to where I was like, what is going on? Like, I cannot get a drop. Then whatever happened, I think they changed the drop system or timing or whatever it was, Comic-Con in season 2. And from that point on, I went on a tear, and I felt like I got every drop. So I would just say, it is probably so frustrating, especially when you keep seeing everyone else get it. But just try to be happy for those people, and just know that your time will come, and keep trying. And I promise you, your time will come. Let's go. This is great advice, Brendan. Exactly. He said, Green Goblin, that's rough, man. Everyone has their cold streaks, but everyone also has their hot streaks hanging there. And that's big time. I mean, I remember there was a point where Brendan was missing out big time, but then he got blessed. He got 2 secret rares in a row. Like, the thing is, like, you can go in a cold streak big time. It's almost like baseball, right? I don't know if you ever played baseball growing up, Green Goblin, but even the pros, they go from streaks to where 0 for 20, 0 for 40, whatever, big time. Feels like you don't even want to get in the batter's box. But then you'll hit a couple home runs in a row at some point. So market's probably open. Yep, market time. Nope, market's still closed. Oh, I'm hanging in there, bro. Smart move, smart move. Because I know a lot of people have given up. But then they come back and they say, like, wow, I wish I didn't. I wish I kept collecting. The prices are going crazy. Like, ooh, this is a good question. This is a good question, Trim. Will you flip Batgirl for Wonder Woman, or just try to get her in the market? I'll probably just try to buy Wonder Woman in the market. Make sure I lock one up, and then depending on Batgirl's price, I don't know. I mean, with the scooter, I feel like it looks pretty cool, so I may become kind of attached to it. But I would flip Batgirl if it was like over $100. But I got a feeling that Batgirl's gonna be slept on. Like, I don't think it's gonna be expensive. I think it's gonna be kind of inexpensive at first, so I don't think there's really value to flip that, which will probably just make me hold it. Although, I mean, right away I might get away with a good flip. But there's something about that scooter that just stands out to me. Is this the first collectible ever that someone's actually riding a vehicle? Yeah, Throg's definitely been disrespected big time. Big time, Dubes. Big time slept on. We saw a little bump up. The FA Batgirl had a little bump up once this got released. It always makes people realize, oh, Batgirl again? Oh, wait, this isn't the FA. Where's the FA? Let me go get that one. And so Batgirl still has to drop in the Batman series 1 to 100. So I think once that Batgirl drops in that collection, the series of 1 to 100, black and white, that's when I think we're going to see another big push for Batgirl. They do, right? Real talk. Johnny, thanks for the DC drop. Looks spectacular. DC came guns a blazing. I agree. Moped. Yeah, I guess it is a moped. Okay. A scooter. Yeah, good point. I guess it kind of, it looks like an electrical scooter. I don't think it's quite a moped. Moped's like a mini motorcycle that you could also kind of pedal bike. I feel like this is definitely going to be rideable in the VeVe verse. The way I've been envisioning it is like, okay, the VeVe verse is probably some kind of, obviously metaverse type environment. I'm thinking of like the final version. I'm not thinking of like the first couple iterations that we'll see right away. So obviously what I'm thinking about is not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a little bit. But I feel like when we're moving around in that space, right? And we're able to go to other people's showrooms, other, attractions or whatever we're going to be able to do. You're probably going to be able to walk around, but you're probably also going to be able to use your hoverboard if you have one, move a little bit faster in the world, maybe hop in your DeLorean, be able to really get there quick. Probably, maybe use your Batgirl as an avatar and then use the moped to move around a little bit quicker type thing. I could definitely see a lot of people doing that. What is the best to have from the DC drop? I would say right away it's the ultra rare. Just because I think that's probably gonna have the most value right away. It's the one with the least amount of additions. Um, and it's the first appearance of Hawkgirl. I just think Hawkgirl is not as popular, obviously, as Wonder Woman. So I think low mid Wonder Woman's eventually will be big time. But I don't really expect this set to go crazy, crazy. At least not for a little while, because this is series 1 still. So I think it will be big once like the whole collection kind of starts coming out. And the market is open. Where's it at? DC. Where are they? Hey, I don't see. This is interesting. I don't see them. Oh, here they are. All right. Let's go over the details. Wonder Woman common, $80. Again, there's only 23 in the store right now. So this would be the time to probably sell. Batgirl, $90. Supergirl, $110. But again, it goes right to 150, 190. So there's only 21 available. Ultra Rare Hawkgirl, 300. There's only 23 in the market. I think 300 is way too low. 370 now. Okay, so 370, 400, 450. I think if you can, it's tough. It's a tough call. I think I would try to look at let's see what the Marvel Mighty's first ultra rare is right now, because that may have some insight into what it could be. Not necessarily it will be. 525, I think it is. So it could be right around that 500 range. Now we're seeing the price of Wonder Woman kind of go down a little bit, because now we see 80 in the market. Wonder Woman's at $60, $65. I just tried buying one, but I couldn't. All right, so uncommon Batgirl's at $62. $60. Interesting. So FA Wonder Woman's already more expensive. $25. Oh, can I snipe this? Nope, too late. The rare Supergirl's 110, 112. And then Hawkgirl is at 345. I don't think ultra rares will get much lower than 300 for this. But again, I could be wrong. FA sword, first sword. Yeah, definitely first sword. I like the sword a lot. We have a knife with the Jermaine Rogers knife, but I don't think we have a sword. I'm trying to buy a Wonder Woman, but I can't right now. I may have to pass up on Wonder Woman right now, and just hope it goes back for cheaper. Because what I like to do usually, if I can't get one that is on the floor, I'll just scroll down. But I don't have enough gems to be able to scroll down. I think mad people are buying up the floor in Wonder Woman right now. Nicole, appreciate you for joining big time. They do look video game ready, right? Boom, I got one. I got actually a pretty high mint, but I just wanted to lock one in. All right. Let's go. I hope so. Real talk. I hope so. Oh, you're right. Knight Rider, you're right. Ultraman. Actually, you know what's this is actually gonna be a good debate. Ultraman's sword is still in the case. So this is the first appearance of the sword that's out. Because if you look at Ultraman, he's got the first appearance of the sword, you're right. But his sword is not out of its case yet. His sword's still, tucked in there. I always thought maybe we see an animation with Ultraman pulling out a sword. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yob's music. Does mint 7,000 mean something to collectors? Yup. So 7,000 is a high mint, right? But it's an even number. So people collect the 1,000, the 2,000, the 3,000, and so on. So 7,000, any number like that stands out. If it was 7,777 or 5,000 or anything, that's just a clear number. Exactly. Like try to look at collecting as like an OCD thing, meaning if you see anything that's gonna like stand out to you, meaning like it's gonna, oh, that looks interesting, I would probably have something that would tick that would wanna, because I have kind of OCD with a lot of things too. So something like that stands out to where if I had a couple of those, I would think I would want all of them. Like I would need them all. So stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Horgo, still pending. Well, congrats. That means you got one. So if yours is still pending, it'll look like, I think mine is too impossible. Oh no, mine came in. So if it's still pending, you're not actually able to see which one you got. You have to wait till it gets delivered. But well, actually, you might be able to. So you could wait for the green truck to pop up, but if you already exit out, you could go back to this home screen, right? And just click on it. And then at the bottom, it should show you which one you got by having um like a little ribbon or banner or whatever that badge is, basically. So I think which it'll show you which one you got there. All right, so I'm gonna start the giveaway. So basically, if you guys want to get entered in a chance to win real quick on the live stream, enter your either VeVe name or just a username that when I say, if I call your name winner, I'll be able to identify that it's you. So you can start it right now. If you guys want to enter, you can just put it in the chat. AVTYZ. The Cray Mountain. Oh, this is gonna get crazy. I got dudes, and I'm gonna try to get everyone. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get everyone. P212. Montage. This is gonna be fun. Chad Hawk. Let's go. Days Calm. Again, if I catch anyone writing multiple usernames, trying to add like more tickets, they'll never be entered in another giveaway. So keep it honest, and don't be trying anything sneaky. All right, I'm gonna start at the very top. Zodi. CG22. It's gonna get wild. Tiger Tom. Roludo. Card one true. Roman. There's a lot of people right here. Let's go. I feel like this is a better way to do it. That way, because no matter what, if I pick a person myself, it's not going to be random. That Chino. Before I got 17 people. Still got a lot more. Polish dude. Doorman 282. Who's gonna win the Marvel Comics #1? Hey Charlotte. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the fam. That's an awesome one to get. That's the first appearance of Wonder Woman right there. Hey. Still got some coming in. Just because I didn't bring you up doesn't mean I didn't get your name either. Right now I got 22 people. Z Brito, what was yours? Yep, I got yours right away. Adam gone. Knight Rider, I still got to get. Got 24 people in here. Yep, you're in. I think I got everyone right now. USAF Tiger, I got to get. All right. No, Audible. I got Audible. Let's go. Pressa. How we doing, Pressa? Brendan, I'm just going to put Brendan in the building. That's your name. All right, Pressa. I got Cool Mininator. Espo 88. I think it's the last one. All right, now I just got to click the spin. Everybody in? Long Halloween. Pressa, I just put your name as Pressa. All right, last one is Long Halloween. Good luck to everybody. I'm gonna actually. Is there? I can't show it because I'm not screen recording. Unfortunate. Maybe I should just record it. I'll record it. Maybe I'll post like a video on Twitter or something. Marvel Comics #1 giveaway. 29 entries from the YouTube fam. About to spin the wheel. Let's go. Doorman 282 is the winner. Marvel Comics #1 giveaway. Who is Doorman 82? Where's Doorman? Doorman in the building? Doorman 282. Where is he at? Is he in here? Hey, where's he at? Where's he at? So Doorman 282. I'm not sure if that's your VeVe name or not, so I don't want to send it. He's out the door. You guys are hilarious. Did Doorman leave? Did he leave out the door? I am gonna see if he's not in the building. He's the doorman. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. That's actually really funny. Doorman left. He's out the door. Man, can't believe he's out the building already. I may have to do another one. Respin. I'm gonna give him some time though, because maybe he just hopped back in. The doorman, where's he at? Doorman. Is Doorman Green Goblin? I don't know. I mean, I gotta scroll up and check. Because I've heard some giveaways gone wrong, and I don't want to give it to the wrong person now. I've seen that happen. Let me just double check. Oh, it is. Green Goblin is Doorman 282. Let's go. Green Goblin. Green Goblin. He really is Doorman 282. So, Green Goblin, is this your shout out to you, Green Goblin? I just had to check to make sure. I had to make sure because there's people trying to scam the giveaways going on. So I just had to make sure. Yep. Let me know, Green Goblin is so Doorman 282. That's your VeVe username, right? That's why you put that there. These are hilarious. All right, so it's not a low mint. It's not a low mint Marvel Comics, but again, the floor right now is $130. So shout out to you. I'm going to transfer it. There he is, 282 Doorman. This is actually awesome. I'm going to keep doing this. Maybe like one person every drop can donate something small. I mean, just to make it fun each live stream for everybody have a chance to win something. It doesn't have to be a Marvel Comics, $100 NFT. It could be your cheapest comic book if you got a bunch of comics. There it is, Doorman 282. Also, one more time, shout out to because this is who just made this happen. Orlando Moda. Yep, Orlando Moda. So this is kind of how it all started. I put out in the community post. I said, get a chance to win, YouTube fam, and I basically left a link to my Twitter. So this is, just another giveaway that's going on, and I just wanted a chance for the VeVe fam to win another collectible or comic or whatever. And so Orlando Moto basically wrote, "Let me bless this contest with another comic." So Orlando sent me a comic last night, said, want to bless people with another giveaway. So I said, oh, perfect. Since I'm already doing one on Twitter, let's bless the YouTube fam, right? And so that way I can give it out on stream. So my Wonder Woman for 80, the floor is 100. I think they're moving right now. I think, the Wonder Woman I think is going to flip. Maybe, I don't know about Supergirl. That'd be crazy. But, Wonder Woman's the FA. I think it will flip Batgirl. I'm not sure for sure if it's going to fall down again, but the trend has typically been, especially when another announcement comes, the next drop, things usually dip, but we don't know for sure, especially with Wonder Woman since the first appearance. It's kind of interesting to see how the market reacts now. Wonder Woman's 130 now. Wow. Let me go over the details again in the market. All right, so the common Wonder Woman is 110 right now. I'm glad I picked one up for 70. Wow. Batgirl 75. So that actually happened way quicker than I expected. I was just saying on live stream how I thought Wonder Woman would flip Batgirl because it's the FA, but I don't know if it's going to take days, weeks, a month. It took minutes. Supergirl is 130, so it's almost past Supergirl. What? I just said it was going to possibly pass Supergirl, but I doubt it. That's going to happen quicker than I thought. And then Hawkgirl is at 340. I think under 300 is going to be probably a buying opportunity for me. If it goes under 300, I may look to try to scoop one up for sure. It was so hard to buy the floor. It was at like 65. I was trying to buy it. Eventually, I bought a high mint for like 70. This is a must for Wonder Woman. Absolutely, I agree. I was hoping Orlando joined the live stream today, but if you catch the live stream once it's uploaded, just want to say appreciate you big time. You definitely gave a great comic book. It's $130 comic book right now for the floor. Just want to say appreciate you. Add a little twist to the live stream today, and I think that can keep on happening. I want to be able to try to bring something a little different each time for a live stream. And it was great that I was able to find this little Wheel of Names site real quick. You know what's cool too? I have this, I think, saved. Not saved, but like if I don't exit out, it could stay up here possibly. So all the people who entered the first time may have been just grandfathered into the next giveaways. That would be cool. So that way I don't have to retype everybody's name in every single time. But all right, guys, I don't want to make this another 4 or 5 hour live stream, even though I could talk to you guys forever about everything. One last market update since things kind of changed a little bit. Wonder Woman, there's 183 in the market. 105 is the floor. Goes right to 120, though. Then we got Batgirl. There's 436 in the market. $72 floor. Then we have Supergirl. 320 in the market. $134 floor. Still a lot have to get delivered, so be cautious of that. Hawkgirl, 238 in the market, 340 for the floor. Only about half are delivered. Do you think it will go down? I don't see it going down due to the FOMO. That's a thing too. Like we don't really know because there's so many more users on the platform now to where the dips that would normally happen, like I would say, I would almost guarantee that this would keep dipping once more and more get in here, usually before the big, explosion of Disney and everything. But nowadays we don't really know. So it's more of observing the market, see how it reacts with more and more people, and then kind of learn from what's going on right now, even because VeVe is going to keep on growing, right? It's not going to, a week from now, it's not going to have half its users. It's just going to have even more and more and more. And things are always changing, always adapting with VeVe. So studying the market, after all these drops, use that information for the next drops. I'm still learning things every single day, and I've been here for months because it's constantly changing. What's happening now isn't always what's happened before. It's always, you got to be able to adapt and change. And so, yeah, hopefully I can, that way I don't have to, if I miss people, etc. I mean, everybody's name's already tapped in. There's almost 30 of you. So hopefully you get even more and more next time. But I'm going to be signing off. Appreciate you guys big time for joining, subscribing, liking, everything. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys got today. And let me know what you guys think the next drop is going to be. We don't know just yet what it's going to be. So it's always fun to see what you guys, what your thoughts are, predictions. But I'm signing out. Appreciate you guys big time. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.